What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we're just continuing with the festival playlist, and we're going to continue with the two seasonal events that we have outstanding. So we're going to do the two hot hatch to handle to get the Honda Civic from 1984, and we're also going to do the all-wheel drive all day to get the Rally Fighter. So we're actually going to start out with the all-wheel drive all day. Let's go ahead and jump into this and see what our restriction is. So it's going to be A-Class, Extreme Off-Road, and all-wheel drive. So we've got a Jeep Trailcat. Excuse me, that would work perfect for that. So we're just going to go ahead and jump to the event and get in our Trailcat. Alright, here we are at the beginning of the event. And we're in our Jurassic Park Hellcat. Please excuse the tires or the rims. This is just a downloaded tune. Let me see if I can show that tune real quick. Actually, we might throw a new tune on it, because there might be a better one for these. So, let's see. Still from you, Grundy. So we'll just do this one. Share code's gonna be 121296925. So we'll download and install it. Maybe the exact same tune that we've already used. Nope, it's actually a little different. So we'll try this out. Hopefully it's got better rims. It looks like it does. Okay. Thank goodness. Much better rims. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into the all-wheel drive all day cross-country season event.
I've been looking forward to this autumn championship for ages. I think you'll enjoy this.
So
one.
two circuits
What
and a
am I
sprint
saying?
race
Of course you
again. So could have used the bowler. That would have been a good car for that. We've also got our Hilux, but I think the Trailcat's definitely just the way to go, just to get the events done. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to get the events done. So the Quarry Cross Country Circuit. So we've got two circuit races, like I said. Not a big fan of circuit races. I'd rather just do a sprint race and be done with it. So, all right. So I'm not gonna take the jump. I think jump slow you down in the long haul. And so we've got a cross country and then a dirt racing series events that are left. So we're just gonna knock those out today and be done with them. And I think we might even end today with 50% on the season, I think. I could be wrong. We'll be pretty close if we aren't. Alright. Up into second, though. A big jump here. And a little air horn. And we're tracking on first. Seems like he's definitely got straight line speed on us. You gonna take the jump? Oh, looked like he was gonna try to dart over to take the jump. But we've got stability on him, so there we go. Sure we don't miss the checkpoints here. Doing good. I'm getting a little bit of a lead, it seems. Almost clear that entire fence there on that jump. Just coming up over that ridge. While we're driving around here, I'll go ahead and plug the Forza Club. If you aren't a member of a club and you'd like to be, just go ahead and join the Bomb Gaming Forza group. I'll throw a screenshot of it up here. You know, it doesn't hurt you to be in a club. You're actually probably better off being in a club because you're finding potential people to play with for like the trial events, and you know, just being able to find people to play that do play rather. You know, Forza Horizon 4. So just trying to build a community in the club. So definitely join it if you aren't in one, or if you'd just like to be in a smaller club, maybe get to know people a little better, you know. So we would definitely love to have you. We are almost done with this race. This thing sounds so good. Last big jump, and we're just Sailing to the finish line here. Going a little sideways. There we go. First place there. So we got 20 points. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next race. Alright, here we go with the Garden Cross Country Circuit. So we're just knocking out both the circuits to start off the events. You know, just go ahead and get them out of the way. I'm curious if I have that Ford Ranger. It seems to be very popular online for like the trial events that are off or cross country. Ooh, just landed on the Mini there. We're running into the Hilux. Right, let's get under control here. Almost jumped onto the Hilux there, but yeah, I need to look and see if I had it, because it would probably be a good car or a good truck to use for some of these events as well. It may just not be in the class right now. We're already fighting for second, and we're fighting for first, and we just took over first. There we go. And one lap down. Looking good. Just got to hold off, and I guess we can try to get some style points as we go through here. I think that we'll have a good enough lead, because there's not too many straightaways here for that Titan to catch up to us. I hope you guys are enjoying the series though, enjoying the content. I've definitely enjoyed playing the game again, and I like that I can provide fresh content every week with season refresh instead of, you know, the same old, just kind of racing and stuff like that. We did just jump into the Lego Speed Champions DLC, so after we get through all of the weekly festival stuff that we're gonna do, those videos will be coming back to the channel. I just try to get all of the the weekly festival playlist out by Sunday, so that you guys have plenty of time if you want to use the same cars or tunes or stuff along those lines. You at least have, you know, the majority of that following week to get it done before Thursday. So it'll probably be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then on Thursday morning there will be, you know, like the normal, if you want to call them that, videos. And then Thursdays through Sunday will probably be, well, Thursday afternoon I'll post the first festival playlist video, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I'll try to squeeze in all of the festival playlist into those 4 days, and hopefully get all that content contained to just 4 days, so that you've got the other 3 or so to, you know, do it if you want to, you know, wait and do it all together. But go ahead and jump into the last race here. We saved the best for last. Good old sprint race. Alright, here we're jumping into the Ambleside cross-country trail or something along those lines. You're going to notice I switched cars. I kind of thought about doing this on these videos now, just to show you know, different cars that can be used in the event. I'll put the share code for the tune that I'm using up on screen right now, but let me know what you think down below. Do you want me to use one car through the entire 3 events, or would it be more beneficial to see, you know, 3 different cars take on, you know, have one car take on one event, another take on another event, just so that there's like a little bit of variety, showing like different tunes, because not everybody's going to have every single car that I use. So that would be my thought behind that, would be to, you know, kind of show off or showcase some tunes for different cars, and be able to show, you know, just different cars on the channel. So let me know down below what you want to, if you think, or if you would like that. I'll probably do it for at least, I'm bulk recording the videos for this week, so I'll probably try to do that if I continue to think about it, or at least I'll use 2 different cars, or in the next event. I'm not gonna go out and like buy new cars just to buy new cars. I've been like relatively reserved about spending money in the game. Like all the cars that I've used, I've just won or got in a wheel spin or something along those lines. Like the only car that I've really bought is my C8 Corvette that I bought off the auction house, just because I wanted a C8 Corvette. So let me know what you think. Again, I think would be helpful for people that, you know, don't have every single car that I use, or it broadens that horizon of, you know, cars that I'm using and stuff like that. So, but there we go. We won the race. That bowler was actually like really nice. I might even start using that instead of the Trailcat for the extreme off-road races. So, all-wheel drive all day complete. That should unlock the what was it called? Rally Fighter. That's what I was thinking, Raid Fighter for some reason. So Rally Fighter, so we got a new extreme off-road car. I think we might already have one of them, but got 40 grand in credits as well. We definitely spent more than that on the 2 tunes that we put on the different cars, but you know, we're probably coming out even as far as like money that we've won from the race and the bulk prize pool. So all right, let's go ahead and jump into the next championship, or choose a car for the next championship or season event. So it is going to be a Dirt Series Racing, and we are restricted to C class, and it's got to be a retro hot hatch from the 1990s. All right, so let's see what we have here. So we need a retro hot hatch. Okay, so we've got the Civic CR-X SIR. We've got the Clio Williams Renault that we've used, or the Renault Clio Williams that we used in the Upgrade Heroes campaign, or Horizon Story missions. We've got 2 Golf cars that we could use. We may use the Civic at first, so let's go ahead and jump into this. And then let's go ahead and throw a tune on it. So we got you Grundy already there in first. So that's probably who we'll use. We'll just go ahead and throw his tune on there. There's the share code 172-253-495 if you want to use it. And so probably what I'll do for the other cars, I probably won't like show the whole setup of choosing the car and choosing the tune. I'll just put a screenshot of or a snippet of the tune code on the screen so that you can, you know, jump in and use that. All right, super gross looking wing, but let's go ahead and jump to the event and we'll go ahead and get this started. And we'll just be too hot hatch to handle. And here we go. So we're playing against highly skilled drivatars so that we unlock the car.
Great to see you've signed up to another autumn championship. I'll try and find time in my schedule to come watch you drive.
So we've got 2 more circuit races and just a sprint race. So this season has not been my favorite as far as how they've laid out the events. So I would prefer 3 sprint races, but most of them, or they've all been 2 sprint races and a circuit instead of 2, or they've all been 2 circuit races instead of a sprint. I should have done this one first. This one's gonna feel so slow now that we were in A class. But we are off to the races. I don't know if we're all-wheel drive. I didn't even check to see that. Kind of feels like we are, which would make sense, I guess. Because you can make anything fast in Forza by making it all-wheel drive. It actually doesn't handle that bad. Just gotta let off the gas a little bit there. Doing pretty good. In the first place. Oop, hold steady. Yeah, this car is actually handling really well. As annoying as the exhaust note is. It's actually a really good car, so you gotta give the Grundy a, pat on the back for the tune. You definitely did good on it. I'd still just hate that wing. But I understand that it's necessary for downforce. So, it does look very ricey though, with that wing on it. Coming up on the last couple turns now. This race seems like it's taking forever compared to the A-class races, just because we're in C-class, but car's handling well. We have got a huge lead, so definitely recommend that tune if you're using the Honda Civic SIR. So let's go ahead and jump into the next race and jump into a new car. Alright, now we've swapped over to the GTI, or the Volkswagen GTI VR6 Mark III. We threw a tune on it. The tune share code will be on the screen now if you want to use the same tune. And I'll give you my opinion of the tune after we get through the race, or as we go through the race, I suppose. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the other circuit race for the season event, so just go ahead and knocking it out. But we're off to the races, literally, and we're moving right on up. So we've got, the super arrow wing on this car as well. Again, I understand the need for it. I don't know that you necessarily need it in this car class. I don't know if C class is enough to need arrow or not. Ooh. These jumps were definitely not made for this car. We need a Ford Raptor out here, right? And this seems a little deep. Seems like it would be a lot more muddy than it is. Than it seems to be, I guess. Car's handling well though. Definitely another good tune. I think I'm using Sineap. S-I-N-E-A-P. I think that's how you would pronounce it. Sineap. Using his tune on here, and it's feeling good. So far, good recommendation. Or I could recommend it to you with, without any issue. So, take a tumble there. We're gonna get right back up and continue chugging along. Alright, we got just a few more corners ahead. I'm not gonna tell you this is the best car to use for this, but I've got such a lead on the Drivatars right now, and I even flipped the car once going over those jumps. It may just be the track, I don't know, maybe they don't handle the jumps in the middle of that track well either, but that did a lot better than that Honda Civic. So that's what I would use if you were looking for just one car, so far at least. We'll go ahead and jump into the next race. I'll jump into another car, and I'll let you know if you should use, which one you should use over other cars if you're looking for just one car. But I definitely recommend that tune. It was definitely a good one. So let's go ahead and jump into the final race of the series. We're going to jump into the Renault Clio Williams, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, here we are for the last race. Again, we're using the Renault Clio Williams. I'll put the share code for the tune that I'm using up on the screen now, and I'll let you know how it goes. Already not liking the bumper, but I guess if we have to push people out of the way, we have to push people out of the way is what it's saying, right? But here we go. Off to the start. So we've kind of have some experience with this car based off of the Upgrade Heroes Horizon story. It's probably a lot faster in that story than it is in this configuration, since this is just C-Class. Okay, that was a longer turn there. I mean, it does seem quick. And again, it's hard to judge apples to apples. or apples to oranges, and like, because that racetrack we're on, obviously is going to be different than other racetracks. So I could have just had, you know, the luck of the racetrack being why the Volkswagen was so good, but I genuinely think that Volkswagen was, I mean, it was definitely better than the Civic, and I mean, it may just be, you know, your preference if you've got the Volkswagen or if you have this car, and of course if you have the Civic, just use the Civic, it'll get the job done. There's really no need to buy a car for these events unless you just absolutely don't have one. Because there's tunes that can probably make any of the cars just as good. Obviously there's going to sometimes be cars that are just, you know, naturally better because they either have more room in their PI ranking, or, you know, they're just naturally better built from the get-go, so they don't need to be upgraded as much, so you can kind of, you know, the tuner chooses better performance parts or handling parts that kind of complement the natural state of the car. But any three of these cars will do the job on here. I definitely think that the Volkswagen would probably be what I would go for. So that was the 98 Volkswagen. I don't even remember what it was, but I think that would be the way to go. It was the GTI VR6 Mark III or something like that, I think. That would definitely be the way to go if I was doing it and only using one car. So, and then that tune that I had on it just worked out perfectly because it was a good tune. So, got 25% left in this race. Looks like we're in the Mud Kickers Park again. So we get to see how this thing handles these jumps, I think. Yeah. I'm just kind of going the other way. So it looks like it's handling it just as well as the Volkswagen did. And just awkward jumps for cars to be doing, really. So. But only got a little bit of the race left. And we'll be done with the season championship events. Yeah, this thing feels kind of weird on the road. Again, I didn't drive the Volkswagen that much on the road, but I think it did better. So there we go. Crossing the line in our Clio Williams, going backwards. But that should win us out. Total of 60 points. And 2 hot hatch to handles completed. And that'll unlock the 84 Honda Civic, I believe, is what we were going for. Yes, sir. There we go. So a car that it's going to probably go into the garage and not be used unless there's a specific season event for that kind of car. Alright, I lied. I pulled it out. So it's a Mugen, I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's actually pretty cool. We might use it for something. It's actually relatively quick for what it is. It handles it really well. Okay. Maybe we will use this for something after all. But we'll go ahead and end the video off there. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Get subscribed for future Forza Horizon 4 content. Like I said, I'm going to try to post all of the festival event videos like Thursday evening, afternoon. Starting Thursday evening or afternoon, all the way through Sunday, and get them all out by Sunday. And then you'll have the normal videos, like right now we're going through the Lego Speed Champions DLC. All that will be from Monday through Thursday morning. So we're going to work our way through both of them and, you know, just have fun playing the game. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, get subscribed for future content, and we will see you in the next one.